I love rugby league. I grew up with it. My old man played Origin and played for the Knights for 12, 13 years. But I love MMA far more than I do rugby league right now. And to watch you come through the ranks after 9 years of training. I went through and watched some of your fights last night and the night before, and I watched probably about 6 or 7. And one of them that caught my eye was, well, there was a few that caught my eye, obviously, but the Darren Elkin fight, when he was moving forward, you were hitting him with absolutely everything, and this dude just doesn't drop. You know, his face is bloodied. He looks like a mess. What's going through your mind when you're teeing off on someone and they just don't stop?
Mate, like it's tough. It's happened a couple of times. I've had times where I just like sometimes I'll look at the ref. I've had times where I'm like, come on, man, stop the fight. I don't want to punch this guy in the head anymore. It didn't really get to that stage with the Darren Elkins fight, you know. But I had a lot more. It's funny. I don't know if you heard, but I had a lot more things to worry about in that fight. So I tore my intercostal muscle 2 days before that fight, and so I like tore it. So like I could not move.
Which
literally.
muscle? Which muscle's that? Where's that?
That's like a rib cartilage.
Right.
So it's pretty much, you know, you've got rib cartilage, and you know, you tear your rib cartilage, or you know, broken rib. Like they're supposedly all the same. You know what I mean?
Known for being very painful too.
It's a fucking nightmare. Put it this way, I may as well tell that story.
Yeah.
So this just shows you what I'm talking about, how fucking crazy the sport can be. So how emotionally, roller coaster, physically, just everything. It can be so crazy. Sometimes it can go smoothly, but sometimes it can be a fucking roller coaster. So I was there again, big camp. This was my first ranked opponent. So I'd spent a bit of time away from home. There was like 5 weeks. It was the most I ever spent as well. So that was hard enough for me. I ended up going over 2 weeks early to Vegas to watch the boys fight. Israel Adesanya, Dan Hooker. And then I fought the week after in Boise. And then 2 days before my fight, I tear my intercostal muscle and could not move. Like I'm talking, like I literally could not move. I like get there, I'm like, trying to stand, like you can't even breathe heavy. You literally can't turn your body. Trying to lay down in your bed, like it takes you 2 minutes just to try and lay down. I'm still water loading, so I need to get up to piss while I'm trying to rest. You know what I mean? It's just, and then I remember getting up. Took me about 5 minutes just to get up. That's how long it takes you to get up. You've got a game plan, literally fucking game plan to like, how do I get up? Or I'll turn my body here, do this, do that. So you can imagine. And I just had 5 weeks away from my family, and it got to me. Mentally, I was just like, how can I fight? I can't fucking move. How can I fight? I just spent all this time away from my family, and we don't fight, we don't get paid. I spent all this money, you know, and I'm not earning big money back then. And you know, it's a struggle, and it got me. And I come to tears. So I sat there, and I start getting emotional. I start crying, and then it was hurting me so much from crying that I couldn't even fucking cry. So I sat there, and I started like, oh. I'm like, I can't even fucking cry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is like literally, that's where I was at. And I'm like, fuck. And then I'm training, didn't train, like just trying to water load, get the weight down. Obviously stressing because I could not move. I had the doctors say, look, you know, you could get a cortisone shot, but if you do, the commission might pull you from the fight. I'm like, well, fucking, let's not do that. I'll just take it as that. The best thing I could do is give you any anti-inflammatories. And he's like, oh, like, you know, you'll be surprised, you know, once you get in there, how much adrenaline rush can help. And like, and he goes, I might be able to maybe half the pain by then, like it was in 2 days. And I'm like, half the pain ain't gonna be enough. I'm hoping like you can give me a lot better than that because I can't move. Even before so I won't drag on. So you can imagine where I'm at. I go out there, and then even warming up, I can't even throw my right hand warming up yet. Because so I'm just throwing more jabs so I don't turn my torso. Can't do any of the ground stuff. I got to go in there, throw a couple of punches while the adrenaline rush, and then start getting the rhythm going.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to take
my head in that fight. And then I've got this fucking guy that won't fucking get put to sleep as well. I'm like, fuck off for a minute, mate. Give me a break. No, it was crazy. So if you've seen, I dropped him, and I'm all about, if you watch most of my, I'm all about punching people's head through the canvas. Ground and pound was a thing, especially in my early days. And I was too worried about jamming into him because I was worried I was going to hit my rib. I was worried, you know, I'd run straight into him. So I sort of crunched over to protect my rib. So that's why I went for them guillotines. I never
Yeah.
do that. I never do that. But I've done that a few times in that fight purely because I was head fucked from my ribs. So there's a story around that. That was mate. If you want to know what fighting can be like,
Brother, that's insane. That adds so many more levels to that fight.